Ryan and Alexis, we are gathered here together to witness your joining in marriage and to celebrate in your making of this important and lasting commitment. The essence of the marriage relationship is the openness to another person in his or her entirety as a lover, companion, and friend. We join our lives together in search of something greater and richer, something that transcends our solitary lives. Really loving one another with depth and passion is perhaps the greatest treasure that we can attain. It adds richness and profound meaning to our lives. Love is one of life's simple greatest joys. Each of us knows that a marriage is not created by a law or ceremony, rather it occurs in the hearts of two human beings. It grows out of loving, caring, and sharing ourselves with another. And so it is that you have connected your hearts and souls, one to the other, drawing upon the depths of your beings.
When I go back and I look back when she was a little baby and she was born in New Orleans, and I remember when we brought her home and she's never disappointed me, and I know that with the word that we all fall short of the glory, but Alexis hasn't. Alexis is my pride and joy, and I wrote down a couple words and I hope that you guys can hear them, and these are a couple of adjectives that I thought of, but I put down that she's loving. I think we all know that. She's charming, she's passionate, she's kind, she's thoughtful, successful, determined, accomplished, talented, assertive, professional, self-reliant, educated, bold, fearless, tenacious, remarkable. And I got one, so please bear with me. She's badass. But then there's one more I left off and I started writing it down. And if you listen to what I said about the intangibles about my daughter, the one I left off is that she's beautiful. And I don't have to say she's beautiful. All you got to do is listen to this where I say that she's loving, charming, passionate, and that's just icing on the top. And I remember we got the call and she says, Dad, I want to bring my boyfriend to meet you. And right then and there, me and my wife looked and said, oh boy. Because we know with Alexis, she doesn't waste time. So that means that the man that she chose to introduce me to, I knew he was gonna be special. And then she brings him to the house and I see him walk through, and before he got to my house, and he doesn't know this, and then you know what, I have security cameras everywhere. And I said, okay, now I'm gonna watch him. But I want to see is that how he takes my baby out the car to bring her to me. And then he walked her, he didn't cut my grass. He walked all the way around the sidewalk, all the way to the front and came in. And I'm like, oh, this guy's taking him in the box. And I said, son, you go to church? He said, yes, I go to church. I said, you go to church with me? You know what? He said, yes, we go. And that's when I knew he was the man for my daughter.
Look back.
Whenever you're ready, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
On behalf of Ryan and Alexis, I'd like to welcome everyone to this wonderful event. They are ecstatic to have all of you here, as all of you have helped make this day happen. You've helped raise them, you've helped school them, have supported them through the good times and bad, and helped them find their way to this magnificent place where in front of all of you, the people who are closest to them in the world, they are here to promise themselves to each other for the rest of their lives. And this in itself is astounding. So on behalf of the bride and groom, I say thank you to all of you, and thank you for being here. Ryan, will you take this woman to be your wedded wife? If so, please say, I will.
I will.
Miss Alexis, will you take this man to be your wedded husband? If so, please say, I will.
I will.
With this ring,
I give you my promise
I give you my promise
that from this day forward,
that from this day forward,
you shall never walk alone.
You shall never walk alone.
You shall feel deeply loved.
You shall feel deeply loved.
and just as the circle of this ring is never ending,
So is my love for you.
so is my love for you.
Well done. Slide it right on. I offer these good wishes to you on your special day. May your life together be blessed with prosperity and good health. May you always share open and honest communication between each other. May you respect each other's individual talents and gifts and give full support to each other's professional and personal pursuits. May you cherish the home and the family you will create together. May all the years to come be filled with moments to celebrate and renew your love. May your love be a lifelong source of excitement, contentment, affection, respect, and devotion for each other. And now, by the power vested in me by the state of South Carolina, I now pronounce you man and wife. Ryan, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Ryan and Alexis Warren.
Taking it to the top. Taking it to the top. Taking it to the top, top.
As her older sister, I am so protective of her, and I only want the best for her. But as I listened to her talk about Ryan, she just grew and lit up. Just listening to her on the phone, I could just tell how happy she was. And I was just so happy for her. And from that point, I knew that he was the one.
My son Ryan Richard Warwick, I cannot be any more prouder of you than I am of you today. I'm advice to you both is remember that love brought you here today. Remember to be supportive and encouraging to each other and listen to one another.
Because like my dad shared, my sister is such a private person. And when she tells anyone, when she tells us about a man, you know that that's a special man. And that is the first man that my sister has really talked to me about. And I was still kind of skeptical too, but as I saw the way that Ryan treated my sister, I knew that he was the one. He treats her like a queen, that she is. And he just really loves her, and I know that that is his world.
Ryan is my son. I didn't birth him, but he's my son. He welcomed me with open arms into his home. I see my daughter. When she looked at him, I was like, okay, Mom done lost her spot. Because Alexis used to call me for advice all the time. And now she don't call me for advice anymore. Because Ryan got her. I interacted with Ryan, and now I see what she sees. She sees that a man is got her back. And as a mother, that's all you need. A man that's got her back. You don't need mama no more. So it's kind of hard for mama to take a back seat, Alexis. Ryan, it's kind of hard for mama to take a back seat. But as you know, I have taken the back seat because I know you got my daughter.
She's been very supportive, very kind to Ryan. Thank you for being by his side. You always challenge him. You always uplift him. Thank you very much. And he's always been very, very supportive of me. He's been there for me, and I have no doubt he'll be there for you.
So congratulations, Alexis and Ryan. I wish you both an incredibly happy and long life together. So cheers.
Now for you, my son, here is my advice. Alexis is always right, and she knows everything.
Happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue throughout all the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together and facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or of sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and of course a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each could grow. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner.